to the science class. Today, inshallah, our class about the impact of transporting fuels. Not only, as we mentioned at the beginning, of this unit or this lesson, that using energy, production of energy, obtaining energy, all of these have impacts on the environment. Using energy can cause pollution. One of the most important effects or impacts of using energy is pollution. Okay? Also destroying or damaging land, damage or disturbing of land. When people mine or mining can damage the land and also damage the habitats. All of these are, these are some of the impacts of using energy. Also, the process when people transport fuels from place to place, this process has impacts on the environment. The first thing, as you know, that petroleum, for example, petroleum is carried from one place to another by pipes like this one. So large pipes carry natural gas and crude oil from place to place, okay? Again, large pipes carry natural gas and crude oil to where the fuels are used, from place to place, from city to city, even from country to country. The largest pipes are over 1 meter in diameter, and their thickness is 1 meter. And sometimes when these pipes carry fuel for large distances, for thousands of kilometers, a pipeline starts to leak. بصير في ثقب أو تسرب. So in this case, if the leak is not noticed quickly, a lot of fuel can spill. بصير في تسرب. Oil spills are very hard to clean up. It's very, very hard to clean the spills of petroleum, for example, because it is very sticky. It is very sticky. بيلزق كثير. Okay, look at this is, for example, petroleum. It's very sticky, لزج كثير. It covers anything it touches. It can cover the land, it can cover the water, whatever. And also natural gas leaks are also dangerous because they can add greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. And as I told you that greenhouse gases cause the atmosphere or the temperature of the air to increase. They heat the air up normal. The temperature of Earth becomes higher and higher. Wait a minute, please. So the first way by which transporting fuels affect the environment, the process of transporting fuels can cause leaks and spills, oil spills. Petroleum, oil and petroleum. Let me summarize it for you now. Oil, petroleum, petroleum and natural gas or petroleum carried or transported from one place to another by pipelines. These pipelines are, this petroleum is carried from one place to another by pipelines and through long distances. Sometimes leaks in the pipeline can cause oil spill. Okay, and this oil spill is very hard to clean and it is sticky. Also, the same thing, sometimes a leak happens in the way of transporting natural gas. And if natural gas is released to the environment, it can cause or it can add or release greenhouse gases. The greenhouse gases can increase the temperature of the air. So the first thing, that petroleum carried or transported from one place to other by pipelines, sometimes leaks happens in the pipeline and can cause oil spill. Time. Also, oil, if you remember, another risk of transporting. Wait, في طلاب اللي رافعين ايدهم مين هم؟ مين رافع ايده؟ احمد عبيدات وآية صمادي وخالد. ايش بدكم يا خالد؟ انت وآية واحمد. هسه شوي ان شاء الله بس اخلص. طيب. Another risk. Risk means danger. يعني another risk of transporting oil comes from shipping it across the ocean. As you know, as we mentioned in lesson 2, that petroleum is carried also from one place to another by ships through the oceans, through the sea. And this is a very dangerous process because sometimes a ship collide with something, يعني accident. Sometimes there are accidents in the ocean. What happens? Huge ships or large ships carry giant containers of crude oil from one continent to another. For example, from Asia to Africa, from Africa to Asia, from Europe to Asia, etc. If a ship collides with something, if there is an accident in the ocean, what will happen? A huge amount or a massive amount of oil can spill. Also, oil spills can happen in the ocean. And as you know, it is very dangerous if there is an oil spill in the ocean because the oil floats on the water and it's carried by waves, ocean currents or ocean waves. التيارات أو الأمواج can spread it over a large area. طيب, oil spills in the ocean also can kill living things or marine organisms, marine creatures like fish, because oil is sticky and it can block the oxygen or block the sun from entering the ocean. يعني oil spills can happen on land. Oil spills can happen on land through pipelines. Also, oil spills can happen in the ocean. In the ocean, because petroleum can be carried or shipped from one continent to another by giant ships or giant containers. If a ship collides or an accident happens, sometimes a ship can collide with a rock or with another ship. In this case, a massive amount or a huge amount of oil can spill. The oil floats on the water and currents can spread it over a large area. So oil spills are very dangerous. Oil spills can happen in the ocean, can happen on land. طيب. Hello, students, can anyone tell me? Okay, sorry. Is it clear? تقدروا تحكوا الآن.
Yes. Teacher.
Okay, Omar.
Yes, clear. It is so clear and I see the video you sent.
Thank you, Malak. طيب, Omar.
Teacher, me and my mom, we completed this. In my mom.
صوتك مش طالع يا عمر. صوتك مش عالي.
Ustad, it is clear.
It's clear.
طيب استنى شوي. Thank you Omar. Thank you. Get it. طيب.
Yes, sir.
Yusuf, do you have anything?
Sir.
Do you have any questions? Aus.
No.
Aram.
Yeah, I have. Teacher, I have.
طيب, you can ask. يلا.
Teacher. Hey. Are you right?
في صوت واطي. مين بيحكي؟ صوت واطي.
Oh wait, no.
طيب جواد عندك سؤال؟ شعر ليش زعلانة؟ طيب كيفك يا محمد انت وهادي كيف حالكم؟
الحمد لله.
طيب ملك عندك سؤال؟
No.
طيب احنا خلصنا we finished
The class.
this unit الحمد لله.
كيف خلصت الحصة بسرعة؟
لا مش الحصة
What?
الحصة. This unit.
No, where is he?
Okay, we finished this unit 2 or topic 2 using that. Inshallah, on Sunday we will start unit in topic 3. Okay.
Yay.
طيب
I will be sad.
طيب
Bye bye.
let us do the questions. خلينا نحل الأسئلة تبعت اللسان.
No.
No يلا.
No.
طيب.
No, I don't.
يلا. Let's read the first question, please.
Why?
I don't wanna. Right.
طيب.
بدي قلم رصاص.
سوف نروح على الصفحة هاي.
أستاذ.
Listen for check. ايش مين في عنده سؤال؟
وأنا عبد الله سلاوي.
ايش يا محمد؟ محمد تفضل.
Where is عبد الله سلاوي؟
بس بتسألنا سؤال.
طيب خلينا نحاول نحل السؤال لو سمحتوا الأول.
أستاذ. شوف.
يلا مين بيعرف يحل؟
أستاذ.
طيب. What are 2 ways that power plants can affect the environment? List for me the meaning of the question. List for me 2 ways or 2 things that the power plants can affect the environment. How the power plants can affect the environment. Can anyone tell me?
By pollution.
Okay, excellent. يعني power plants. Please write the answer. I will write the answer.
Making the air.
راح ابعث الجواب بس كمان ما نكتب الجواب. Burning fossil fuels or burning fuels, as you know. Please, keep burning fuels in power plants releases what?
Legend.
Burning fuels. This is question, please. This is question. Burning fuels in power plants releases. Releases what? Ash and harmful.
I will write.
And harmful chemicals that pollute the environment.
أستاذ.
Okay.
أستاذ نكتبه.
Yes.
Where?
Burning fuels in power plants releases ash and harmful chemicals that pollute the environment. It also releases.
بدنا نعمل شو؟
It also releases greenhouse gases.
معناته 9
greenhouse gases that increase
equal 16 صح؟
that
صح؟
increase
قلت صح؟
رقم عباد.
that increase the atmosphere's ability
Yeah.
جاوبتي؟
ability to hold heat.
مطعني.
Star.
Write the answer, please. Burning fuel for lamps.
How gas.
لا أخذت
Teacher.
طيب did you finish؟ خلصتوا؟ Okay.
No, teacher. Done. No.
Not done. Teacher.
Done.
بس قفنا
Teacher, I'm done.
طيب okay.
I'm first one done.
طيب thank you.
And you're all.
Teacher.
Yes.
أستاذ.
نعم.
الخط صغير كتير.
صغير؟ طب مش مشكلة don't worry بس اكتبي خلص اللي الآن look at the second question. How do
Teacher ما ظلش عندي وسع. don't have space.
اكتبي على دفتر.
أو اكتبوا بالخط صغير أول شيء.
طيب.
أو اكتبوا مثلا سطر تحتيها. إيه وبس.
How do scrubbers help to reduce pollution? What are scrubbers? Do you remember? What are scrubbers? Open your books, page 86. ارجعوا back to page 86 to see what is a scrubber and please try to answer. يلا.
It's what?
Page 86.
Teacher, I don't done.
طلع. You can find the answer for this question.
Wait.
Question. الله ممكن
Substances
that you can find the answer. You can find this word on page 86. يلا I will يعني هذا بعطيكم help. يلا. يلا شوف.
أستاذ عملنا ميوت.
No.
يلا. What or how do scrubbers help to reduce pollution? طيب, what are scrubbers? طيب, as you know that in power plants, in power plants, there are, استنى شوي والله. Okay, look at this way. Most power plants today use what? Most power plants today use scrubbers to reduce or prevent this pollution. So, scrubbers are is a device or a material that is added to the power plant. Why do people use scrubber? Because scrubber gases from the plant pass through a substance that reduces the amount of pollutants that get into the air. So the scrubber help to prevent or reduce the pollution. A scrubber can prevent or reduce the amount of pollutants that go to the air. So this is the answer. So the answer of this question, please write it. Please write the answer because it's not written in the book. A scrubber prevents يعني بتمنع or reduces the amount of pollutants that are released from power plants from a scrubber prevents or reduces the amount of pollutants that are released from power plants to the air. So they prevent pollution or reduce pollution. Pollutants, we mean by pollutants like carbon dioxide and other gases, other toxic gases. Okay, this is the important or why scrubbers help to reduce pollution, because a scrubber prevents or reduces the amount of pollutants such as carbon dioxide and other gases that are released from power plants to the air. Is it clear? شباب أنا يعني المشكلة إنه أنا مش حاب أعمل لكم ميوت، بس لما أفتح المايك بيطلع صوتكم كثير مزعج. طيب. طيب. في حد عنده سؤال؟
لا أستاذ لا.
طيب.
أستاذ
يا منقدم.
إيش يا
أستاذ أنا عندي سؤال.
نعم يا محمد.
أستاذ ليش بس أنت سألت السؤال وأنا رفعت إيدي ما خليتني أجاوب؟
مش عارف، أنا مش سامع مين اللي بيحكي. آسف يا محمد، بس مش عارف، بجوز ما سمعتك.
I'm done.
طيب thank you. طيب أنا الآن خلص بدي الميتينج is ended، انتهت الميتينج. عندكم أي شيء؟
أستاذ أنا خلصت.
خلصتوا شيء؟
يا أستاذ أنا خلصت أول واحد منهم كلهم. أستاذ
نعم.
أنا آسف إني كاتب دن غلط، بس عادي المرة الجاية راح أكتبها صح.
ماشي.
أستاذ هادية بدها تسألك.
تفضل يا هادية.
أستاذ إيش قصدك سبيل أويل؟
سبيل يعني بصير خلينا نحكي تسرب. لما مثلا البتروليوم او الاويل بصير الماسوره هاي اللي بتكون ماشي فيها بصير فيها خلينا نحكي تسرب، بصير يطلع لبرا. لي سبيل يعني خلينا نحكي بقعه، معناها بقعه.
Teacher, what you mean by power plants?
Power plant يعني factories or plants that produce energy, like coal power plants. In power plants, we change, for example, coal or chemical energy from coal to what? To electrical energy. Power plants are the factories or places in which we generate energy.
Teacher, the class is done.
So like this why they call it power plants.
يعني power plants يعني محطات
Yeah.
يا ملك.
Yes.
In
The
Arabic
class is done.
power plants يعني محطات توليد الطاقة.
I will miss.
أيوة.
I can't hear you well.
بشر.
power plants يعني محطات توليد الطاقة. محطات توليد الطاقة. طيب. أيوة. طيب. أيوة.
Mute us. Mute us.
طب أوكي خلاص.
لا.
طيب time is over.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.